So the Blackrock ETF is finished, it's done, it's finalized. They have sent it off for the last time before we hopefully get an approval. But the news that has popped up from this final filing should be criminal, in my opinion. We're going to be discussing that, and it's absolutely wild. And proof you never trust anything these big banks tell you. And I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful Saturday here today. We are seeing Bitcoin break down from the wedge that we've been watching. Potentially not great news if we can't get above the 42.4 region here. But if you were following the channel in yesterday's video, I spoke about two separate trades. One on Solana here and one on Ethereum, if I can find it over here, one on Ethereum. So I got involved in this trade just this morning when we retested this lower level of support, and we have been absolutely flying since then. So we've made a very nice 1.5% gain, but I have a 30x leverage open on that. So a lot of profits there. Very, very nice to see. Of course, right now we may be reaching another bit of resistance. So this could be an opportune profit taking time, or bank a little bit of profits there, wait for it to pump up, and then see if we get this nice retest to head higher. That's what I would like to see, but Bitcoin's price action is not looking very strong right now, just as we speak. We want to get back above this support, in my opinion. Now, with that said, if you guys do want to trade, you can do so over on Margex. You can get up to 100x leverage. There's a link down there in my description. You'll get deposit bonuses if you follow that, and the key to Margex is no KYC required. So anyone, anywhere in the world can use this exchange. You don't need to worry. You can just use this exchange from anywhere. On top of that, if you want to stay up to date with my trades, you can see that I added more to my Ethereum position here. I opened it here, added more here, and you can see yesterday's trades, Solana and Ethereum. So we're up 50% here. If you want to see my trades, what I'm doing day to day, these are not signals. These are my trades, what I'm doing in the market. So it changes day to day. But if you want to see that, there is a link down there in my description. You can have full access to all of my portfolios, early access to my videos, and of course, an amazing group to meet other people just like yourself. So the link's down there to the Patreon. The Patreon gives you private access to this Discord. Now, let's jump into this. This is it. BlackRock filed for their spot Bitcoin ETF for the final time. This is their final filing to go forward, right? Of course, everyone thinks they're going to get approved. BlackRock clearly think they're going to get approved. We were talking about ARK Invest just yesterday. They actually believe they're going to be the first in line to get approved. But what have we found out? Okay, so we found out that BlackRock dropped this S1 and it does name the AP. So the authorized participants are Jane Street Capital and JP Morgan. Why is this important? JP Morgan, okay? What's this? JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin is a hyped up fraud and cryptocurrencies are a waste of time. Again, hyped up fraud, waste of time. If you remember, they had a meeting in Congress or something just like a month ago saying it's only used for criminals. Look, yeah, earlier this month, JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon said its only true use case of Bitcoin is for criminals. Okay, and now they are an authorized participant in BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF. What on earth is an authorized participant? Well, it's an organization that has the right to create and redeem shares of an exchange traded fund. They provide a large portion of liquidity in an ETF market by obtaining the underlying asset required to create the shares of an ETF. Obtaining the underlying assets required to create the shares of an ETF. The underlying assets of the Bitcoin ETF, in the words of Jamie Dimon, would be buying a hyped up fraud, buying a waste of time, and buying something that is only used by criminals. This right here in itself should be criminal. He is in like Congress or court saying that he believes that Bitcoin is only used by criminals. This is absolutely outrageous. You can't write this stuff and they're just getting away with it. These big banks are getting away with it. And like I said, I don't actually believe that BlackRock coming in to Bitcoin in the way that they are is a good thing. I think overall, of course, it will make the price go up and we want that, but it's not a good thing because these guys are just absolutely outrageous. They get away with whatever they want. They can go to Congress and they can lie and say that Bitcoin is crap. They don't believe in it. It's a load of rubbish. It's for criminals, blah, blah. And then they're literally buying it. It's just wild. It's the most obvious manipulation you've ever seen. And it's just perfectly reasonable for banks to do it. it blows my mind. It blows my mind. And this is all approved by Gary Gensler. All right. It's just absolutely insane that this is okay. With that said, I do think that we are going to get the approval of the ETF, which is going to be great for the price action. This will probably send Bitcoin flying for the short term. I do, however, believe there will be at some point a buy the rumor, sell the news event. The way I see it is maybe the ETF gets approved. This will pump Bitcoin in the short term. Then when the ETF actually goes live, we might have a buy the rumor, sell the news event. So prepare yourself for that. It may not just be up only, but of course, if you are prepared and you have your portfolio ready, you can make the best of any situation. You can trade the market both up and down using exchanges like Margex. You can position yourself in something like Ethereum when it has pullbacks, because Ethereum will probably, in my opinion, outperform Bitcoin for the bull run. You can get yourself smaller altcoins like Solana. You can see the trade we spoke about, opening it up around here and then running all the way up. We even had quite a bullish retest right there at the 102. So even if you had have got the bullish retest here, you would still be in a nice amount of profit. And of course, you can get your spot bags ready for the inevitable bull run, which will come. We don't know exactly when it's going to be, but it will come. Okay, so you need to go on here and you need to find the projects that you believe in for the long term and hold them and accumulate them. That's my plan. That's what I'm going to continue to be doing. If you want to stay up to date with what I'm doing in this market, you can join the Patreon. The link is in the description. You can trade on all of the exchanges that are down there in the description and leave me a comment letting me know what you think about this Blackrock news. With that said, guys, hopefully I've provided some value and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.